Hey guys, Coach Christensen here. Can you tell I'm yawning? Tired. In this video today, I'm going to talk about how to grow your affiliate marketing business with power hours. Okay. I love power hours. When I was working full time, for those of you who work full time, especially, this was how I did it. This is how I grew my business in the midst of working. So people say, I don't have time to grow a business. That's pure BS. Because if you have an hour a day, you can do simple things to grow your business if you are focused and if you have a task checklist that you move through very quickly, that you know that those tasks that you do every day with consistency will continue to get you exposure in your business, which will lead to conversions, leads, and sales. Okay. So what I want to do is talk about how to do a power hour and why you need one. A lot of times when I'm talking to people or people reach out for help, I say, well, what's your daily activity? And they're like, they don't really have a focused checklist of what they do in their business to be able to generate leads and sales. And what that does is if you don't have a focused task list, what happens is one day you try this and the next day you try that and the next day you're just hopping around trying things, never building momentum in any one lead generation strategy. You're not really learning or mastering any lead generation strategy, and you're not really getting any results. Okay. So, having doing a power hour and having a dedicated task list helps you eliminate wasted time. It also helps you have clarity and focus on what are the simple income generating tasks in your business. And there is a difference between income generating tasks and time wasting tasks. Like, for example, admin tasks, I have a separate block for them because it's not income generating. So it's something I need to do, like checking my back office, checking my email, seeing who reach out to me. Those are things I need to do, but they're not income generating. So you need to focus on income generating tasks. All right, so let's talk about before I even get into what your power hour might look like, what is a power hour? Okay, so what you want to do is what I've done. Okay, so I have a piece of paper here. It looks like this. Let me see. So I have the day. I haven't even made my to-do list for the day yet, but I write up here the major tasks that I want to do in my business, and I normally try to keep it to 4 to 6 so I don't get overwhelmed. And then over here, you could do this in a calendar too, but I just make a couple of time blocks over here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to map out my day over here. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is after I've mapped out my day. So if you have work, you're going to put in work, 9 to 4 or whatever, 9 to 5 or whatever, right? You're going to put in your work time. Then what you're going to do is you're going to look and see, where do I have free time in my schedule? And when people say, I don't have free time, it's a lot. Where can you find 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour? It doesn't have to all be one block. I want you to then put a PH next to that, because that PH means you're going to utilize that time to do a power. You can do several power hours if you have more time. Okay, so you're going to write down when you're going to do your power hours. Okay, so like for today, I already have written out a video I wanted to record for tomorrow, and I did that today. Okay, so that's what you want to do. You want to map out your day. Okay, so you know where your day is going, and then you want to also find some free time. Okay, maybe it's 15 minutes before bed. I'm just telling you what I did working. Okay, I did 15 minutes before bed, or 30 minutes before bed. I woke up an hour earlier. I did that during my lunch break. I utilized my lunch break. That's how I work my business. Okay. So find some free time, and that's how you begin to identify your power hours. Now, what are you going to be doing during your power hours? You're going to be, during that power hour, focusing on income generating activities. Okay. What I like to do, I say keep your power hours fun, because you're going to be more likely to do them. I used to love doing them with my team, because then I had a group that was doing like, hey, we work in our business together. We used to do like 9 p.m. power hours, and we would hop on Zoom, and I'd be like, all right, y'all got your computer. Task number 1, we're going to get some social media exposure. And we would just go through the checklist, and it was a fun environment of power hours where we were crushing our business together. and my team was seeing results. Okay, so power hours are very effective. Okay, another thing you want to do is, try to make your power hours fun. So I have a power hour playlist, because yes, it's business, but you want to stay consistent with this process. So you definitely want to make sure that it's something that you wake up and you want to do. So I have a song that I listen to actually start my power hour, and it just gives me, a little bit hype. So I do that. I have a power hour playlist on YouTube. It's private, but it's my playlist, and it's called Power Hour Music. And it just really just helps me get hype, okay, before I start my power hour. So like I like this song right here, All the Way Up by Fat Joe and Remy Ma. But anyways, that's it. I listen to that. It gives me hype, and then I'm ready to jump into doing my income generating tasks. And so yeah, make that exciting for yourself. All right, so let's talk about the tasks that you want to do. Okay, first thing that you want to do is remember that the focus of your power hour is always exposure and leads on your business. Nothing goes, nothing goes, nothing goes. Exposure, leads on your business, and the second block is follow up. So if you keep that in mind, and okay, I only have an hour a day to work my business, what should I be focusing on? Things that will give you exposure and leads in your business, and things that allow you to follow up with people who reached out for information. That's what's going to lead you to sales. All right. So I'm not going to tell you how to get exposure and leads on your business. I'm just going to tell you what I do. I think that a lot of times people look to people to tell them a cookie cutter. We have to think like business people. In my business, I know what kinds of things I want to do. I like building my business a little bit more passively. Being able to put videos, content out there, and have people find me and talk to those people. That's what I like to do. It's simple. I don't have to chase people. People who go to YouTube are more serious people because they already went to YouTube searching for a solution. All right. So when I'm talking about exposure in my business, I'm putting out content. I'm making a video, putting it out there, and letting people come to me. I also leverage social media. Okay. So my exposure and lead focus during my power hour looks like this. I'm going to make a YouTube video. Okay. I'm going to do a quick social media post. Okay. I am going to do some Facebook group marketing. Okay. That's how I will get exposure and leads into like people going to my funnel. Okay. And then the next thing that I will do, so I'll do that for like maybe 30 minutes. I'll do those tasks. And then the next 30 minutes or so, I'm going to focus on following up. So I'm going to put together an email broadcast, send that out to my list. I am going to check my emails and see if anybody reached out to me who has any questions. And I'm going to follow up with those people. And one of the things with follow-ups that's really important, and I think that I've talked about this before in videos, when we talk about high conversion rates and high close rates, one of the reasons why, when I'm grinding, I can have high conversion rates is because I do not rely on automation. I use automation to my benefit, but I do not rely on automation. Wow, I just knocked over my mic. Okay. I have a notebook, and it is called follow-ups. Okay. So anytime someone reaches out, this is something I learned in my network marketing days, and I've always kept this. So when people, like I have a guy who just reached out to me, he's coming into one of my mid-ticket programs, and I follow up with people, and I use a rule. The rule that I use for follow-up, I'll actually put it here. When people reach out for information, I use the 2-1-1 rule. Again, something I learned in network marketing, and it still works. I do 2 days. Hold on. Sorry, let's make a new one. 2 days, 1 week, 1 month. Okay, 2-1-1. And that way I'm constantly staying in contact with that person. And my follow-up, it's not really intrusive. If someone asks for information, my first contact with them in 2 days is, or 1 or 2 days is, did you watch the video? The next follow-up will be, are you ready to get started, or what's holding you back from getting started? And then in a month, I'm going to make sure that they see some amazing testimonial or something, and tell them why they need to get started, and be like, so you ready or not? You know, so follow-up is important. And again, not just always relying, like using tools to your advantage, but not being lazy and dependent on tools. I believe that, you know, and this is just my personal philosophy. Whenever I've had the results in my business that I wanted, it was because I decided that my income was up to me. It was up to me to create, nobody else, not a tool, not a person, not a sponsor, not anybody, me. So I take control of the processes in my business. So get you a notebook for follow-up. Okay, so again, power hour, during that block of time, that hour of time, the only things you're doing is getting exposure. I would recommend you do video marketing. Get a YouTube video out there about your program, opportunity, or service. Do a social media post on your personal profile, and hopefully you're growing your social media profile. If you know how to do Facebook group marketing, get out there and leverage free Facebook groups and do Facebook group marketing. And then in the next 30 minutes, focus on follow-up. You can do this process, you know, several times a day, just focusing on these tasks and begin to get results. All right. Now, normally at least once a week, I will have what I call a 10X block. And that's where I'm going to do some additional tasks outside of my daily tasks that will help me get 10X results. So my 10X task will look something like either doing the solo ad. I don't really do solo ads that often. I'm just now learning and getting into solo ads. But that said, my 10X box looks like getting a solo ad for my business, but I'm not using a solo ad to replace my daily task. This is a 10X task in addition to what I'm doing, right? So I'm using that to support what I'm already doing, not as a crutch. A lot of people say, oh, I'm gonna just get a solo ad, like that's gonna grow your business. So I'm gonna get a solo ad, or I'm gonna do some Craigslist ads, okay, as a 10X. Okay, so these are additional things that I can do to grow my business a little bit more automated while I am doing the task of growing my business. Okay, so that's it. And then, like I already mentioned, is I do keep an admin block that's not income generating. So here's how that will look on a daily basis. You have your hour block. Remember, during your hour block, you're focusing on things that are going to give you exposure and leads, okay, those tasks, and you're focusing on following up. And then once you're done with that hour, maybe you take 15 minutes and you do an admin block. That's separate from your power hour, not part of your power hour. During my admin block, I'm going to do things like I'm going to check my email. Okay. I'm going to maybe check my back office. Okay. You know, maybe I wanted to create some fancy flyer or something. I don't know. But anything that's not related to what's up there, I'll do it during my admin block. All right. So this is just a simple way to organize your business, to be able to get results, and to leverage power hours. Make it fun. Make it a daily commitment. Make it a game if you have to. But do this, and over time, you will increase your exposure, your leads, and your sales and your business. Power hours. Do one, do two, do as many as you can do. Blocks to be able to focus on. Oh, I forgot for one more thing in my admin block. I forgot to add this in. Training is part of my admin block. So I will set aside an hour to just do these things, and then I'll set aside an admin block to do these things. I forgot to talk about training, because training is important too. If you're not learning new skill sets to actually apply in your business, and I want to say something about training, okay? So I learned this technique from one of my mentors about training, and I feel like this needs to be said because a lot of affiliate marketers struggle with training as well. Because what happens is a lot, and I've done this before. Buy a whole bunch of courses, and you like, oh, it didn't work. But here's why: you didn't apply it. So let's be real. Let's be real. When we say it doesn't work, it means we didn't apply, or we didn't apply consistently or in enough time to see results, or until we got results. Because that's the other thing too, is like, if you apply a method diligently enough, long enough, you'll learn it until you get a result, and apply it until you get a result. But a lot of people give up before they even get a result. That's on you. That's on me. Whatever. But what I learned from my mentor is a training technique. And what she taught me is, okay, let's say that there's something that I want to learn. Okay. What I'm going to do is kind of do a quick scan. Let me write this down. Make a quick scan of the training video. So that if the let's say the training video is an hour, okay? Maybe I don't have an hour to give to that training video. Maybe I only have 20 minutes, okay? What I'm going to do then, if I only have 20 minutes, I'm going to take 10 minutes and I'm going to watch the training, okay? 10 minutes of the training. I'm going to take the next 10 minutes and I'm going to have in front of me a piece of paper, and I'm going to write down what steps can I do as soon as I'm done watching this video. How can I apply this in my business? Catch that again. What I'm doing in the next 10 minutes, if I only have 20 minutes to do this training, I am going to do 10 minutes of watching the training, and the next 10 minutes I am applying it in my business. I'm not like, oh, well, when I get around to it. No, because the quicker you take what you learn and you apply it in your business, you're going to get to mastery quicker. You're going to get results quicker. So that's the secret sauce. Make sure that training is part of your admin block. And that's it, my friend. All right. Comment below. Let me know if you do power hours in your business. Let me know if this was helpful at all to you. And make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get notified when I do other trainings like this. And check out the comment section for more resources to make money from home. All right. Bye, guys.